Missing Mystery Now 11. This is About Space Today's special report, and I'm David Denault. Many of you have listened to my report on the strange disappearance of Space Force Major General William McCaslin from his Phoenix home in February. Well, as of today, the local sheriff, the FBI, and Kirkland Air Force Base have found no trace of him. Remember, his disappearance came days after President Trump said he would release all files on UFOs and extraterrestrial beings. And as I reported, here's where things got a little strange. About 10 months ago, on a hiking trail in the Los Angeles forest, a similar incident occurred. It was the disappearance of Monica Reza. She was hiking with 3 friends. One went back to the car, and she and her friend continued along the trail about 30 feet apart. And when a friend turned around, she was gone. What's interesting is that both Monica Reza and General McCaslin had worked together at Wright-Patterson. Now, is this a coincidence that 2 people who held top secret clearances and information on UFOs just vanished? But how do you account for a total of 11 people who have died, been shot, missing, and just mysteriously vanished? His wife believes his disappearance was deliberate in her 911 call.
This is April. How may I help you?
Hi, April. My name is Susan Wilkerson. My husband is missing.
Okay.
And it's been about 3 hours, and I have some indication that he must have planned not to be found. He's left his phone. He changed his clothes into I don't know what. I think he's on foot. All of our cars and bicycles are in the garage. I left for a doctor's appointment at about 11:10. And he was here at that time at the house. And I got back from that at noon, and he was gone. He turned it off and left it behind, which seems kind of deliberate because he's always got his phone.
Has he ever done this before?
Never. Nothing even remotely like it.
Since About Space reported the story, it has become national news. Even the president has been briefed. Congressman Eric Burleson says he was made aware of these strange disappearances a year ago.
My office found out about it last year. We sent a letter to the FBI about a gentleman named Matthew Sullivan, who actually we had reached out to. He was scheduled to come in for an interview. Within 2 weeks, he had suspiciously committed suicide. That report was referred to the Office of Inspector General. They deemed it credible and referred it to the FBI. So this is not the first that we've heard of this. That was the first that we became aware of. General McCaslin, for example, is someone that we had reached out to twice to try to get some answers from. He is someone who is a critical role in working for the Air Force, particularly when it came to research. He was the one that oversaw a lot of this advanced research. He was someone that was very difficult to get a hold of, but we reached out to him twice, and then he just mysteriously disappeared.
Congressman Burleson says these strange disappearances need to be investigated at the highest levels for security reasons.
What's really disturbing when you look back and reflect on it, you've got Monica Reza, you've got Anthony Chavez, you got Melissa Cassius, and you have Stephen Garcia, all of which, along with General McCaslin, walked out of their homes, or in the case of Mrs. Reza, she disappeared on a hike without their phones. They just literally disappeared, left all of their devices at home. This is not normal. These are some of the most advanced scientists, researchers in our nation, some of the most important people for a nation's national security efforts, and they all just mysteriously disappeared.
Well, the question the FBI is investigating are some or all of the missing people related in some way or another, and was there foul play? If you missed both previous reports on General McCaslin and Monica Reza, see our Facebook page at aboutspace.today. And if you like our reports, be sure to click like. follow, and hit that subscribe button. And to all our listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thanks for taking your time from your home or from where you work to listen today. I'm David Denault.